Tonight, it's an opportunity to recognize the top 5%. Now, what does that mean? The top 5% of the graduating class of Grand Rapids Community College. That means that you are, out of 1,500, an estimate 1,500 that graduate, are the top 5%. And that is an amazing achievement that you should be very proud of, that we're going to celebrate tonight. The evening is meant to be a time for you to sit back and relax. Certainly, this is always a very fast-paced time. I know it's always a challenge to get family and get everyone here to partake in this occasion, but it is going to be a very enjoyable evening as we honor your achievements and make this for a memorable evening. And we also will be indulged by our renowned culinary arts department tonight. We have held this event off campus, but in the last 5 years chose to bring it on campus, and I think they have pulled all the stops tonight for the dinner that they prepared for you. What I'd like to do at this time before we begin eating is I'd like to introduce, it's a pleasure, the chairperson of our board, Gary Shank, who would provide a reflection for us before we start the dinner. Gary?
Thank you. And before I begin, let me join in Tina's welcome. This is, since I've been on the Board of Trustees, which is now 10 years, this has been always one of my two favorite events, this and graduation. And by the way, don't let Dean Hoxie fool you with that weather talk. She's just doing that to deflect the fact that she's one of the few people in the room tonight with a tan. Did you notice that? Let me begin by saying that we're here tonight to honor some of our best and brightest. We have so much hope for them, and they have so much life still ahead of them. I've chosen the words of my reflection tonight to be a gentle reminder as to how they and how we all might use the talents that we've been given. Be generous in prosperity and thankful in adversity. Be fair in judgment and guarded in your speech. Be a lamp to those who walk in the darkness and a home to the stranger. Be eyes to the blind and a guiding light unto the feet of those who err. Be a breath of life to the body of humankind, a dew to the soil of the human heart, and a fruit upon the tree of humility. And always remember that you have the right to choose. You can choose when you wake up in the morning whether it's going to be a good day or a bad day, whether you're going to let things bother you or you will solve them. Throughout history, things have been witnessed and recorded. These things are easy to believe. However, there are things that have not been witnessed but have been recorded, and those things require faith in order to believe. When you choose to have faith and believe in everything you do, it will make the world a better place. Thank you.
Okay, we'll continue or start with our dinner, and then after dinner we'll begin with our program. So enjoy. Before, we've held this off campus but brought it on campus, and we have a renowned culinary staff. As Gary mentioned, I did just come back from a cruise, and the food was wonderful, but I want to tell you, this reminded me, and it certainly exceeded what I saw on that cruise. So thank you so much. You've done a wonderful job. Thank you again, and I know tonight we'll be honoring some of our culinary students and probably some of our best work and practice right here in a very hands-on way. I'd like to introduce, to provide a welcome for us this evening, our interim provost and executive vice president for academic and student affairs, Patty Trapowski.
Welcome to all of our Delta Pi Alpha students, their families, and their guests. Several of our elected GRCC board members are here to celebrate with you tonight. You've met our chairperson, Gary Schenk, who gave the reflection before dinner. Treasurer Margot Anderson is here. Margot is running for re-election in the May 8th election. Our secretary, Richard Verberg, is here. And trustee Jan Magini is here with us. Jan, other way. Okay. Thank you. I also want to extend President Oliveras' congratulations on your great achievements. He's out of town tonight and so could not be here with us. We also have with us several members of our academic and college leadership team. Many of them are at the tables with you. Would our VPs, deans, assistant deans, please stand up and be recognized. Thank you. I know this is your night, but it's a really special night for all of us, too, because this is one of the great celebrations of our work, too, in the wonderful work that you've done. And so we really appreciate being here with you. Student success is at the heart of everything we do at GRCC. For the last couple of years, all of our plans, everything we've been doing is centered on student success. And this night is a wonderful celebration of student success as we honor you, our students who have earned our highest honor, the top 5% of our graduating class, our Delta Pi Alpha students. Each of you has had your own journey leading to this achievement. It's taken hard work, perseverance, self-motivation, organizing, disciplining, and probably a great deal of balancing of the competing demands for your time and your attention and your energy. And you've stayed with it and done it very well. You've also had the help of your friends and your family, your professors, counselors, librarians, other people here at the college. You were able to put all of these resources together to succeed at a very high level and to really demonstrate our tradition of excellence made new in your work. I know that the same qualities and skills that helped you achieve what you have here will serve you well as you go on to further education or to work. We're also very grateful that you chose GRCC as the place that you wanted to do this work, because you've enriched all of us by your time here with us. We're very proud of you. We congratulate you, and especially look forward to hearing about all the wonderful things you achieve as you go on with your lives. Thank you so much for being here, and congratulations.
Thank you, Patty. And next, to start really our official ceremony of the induction into the Delta Pi Alpha, I have the privilege this evening of announcing the new Delta Pi Alpha recipients. And our provost and executive vice president, Patty Trapowski, will have the honor of actually conferring and congratulating each one of you. As I call your names, what I'd ask you to do is to come forward. It has been a tradition at GRCC also that if you would take this opportunity to introduce who you've invited this evening, and many of you have invited a faculty member or a support person or a counselor that has been a part of your success and support here at the college, as well as perhaps a couple remarks about your experience here at Grand Rapids Community College. So, starting with our first recipient, Cecilia Adamitis.
Again, I am Cecilia. Tonight I have with me my parents, Dave and Chris Mazurek, as well as a very special coworker, Janice Ertl. As far as my experience here at GRCC, it's definitely been an interesting one, and I will be continuing for at least another year, so I look forward to that. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Stephanie Balderas.
I have my husband, Ramiro, with me today, and as for my experience here at GRCC, I was fortunate enough to go to school through the NAFTA program, and I enjoyed it thoroughly.
James Bonovich.
Thank you. I just wanted to quickly thank many of the staff that I even see here tonight. I kind of floundered and drifted for many years before coming here, and the staff here has just been so wonderful and helped me figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And I wanted to thank them, and especially my guest, Laura Stadelman. She was my math professor, and she really taught me the value of perseverance and hard work. So thank you.
Michael Borst.
So my name's Michael. I brought my folks, Roger and Marianne Borst, with me. One of the things I'm going to take away from my experience here is all the friends I've made. Especially through like InterVarsity Christian Fellowship and in some of my different classes.
Anna Cook.
I am Anna Cook, and I brought with me my wonderful mother-in-law, Barbara Bolks, so thank you. My experience here has been very positive. I work full-time and go to school part-time, so I sometimes feel like a forever student. So it feels good to be done, but I am continuing on, but it has been a great experience, so thank you.
Mary Danks.
I'm here today with my husband Al and my son Nathan, and my psychiatric nursing professor Ellen Stewart. And I came through the nursing program. It's a very rigorous program, and it's a well-renowned program in the state of Michigan, and they have well prepared us. So I'm thankful for that opportunity.
Michael DeBolt.
Brought my parents, Mike and Cinda DeBolt, along with my wife and my beautiful daughter back there. She's the one that was screaming a little while back. I also brought Dr. Juan Heredia, who teaches interpersonal communication. And Grand Rapids Community College has been really rewarding to me. I was really bad in high school, and I didn't graduate with any honors whatsoever. And then I went to the Marine Corps for 4 years and did my thing there. So this has really started to put my life back on track. So thank you.
Jennifer DeMeester.
I brought with me tonight my parents, John and Christy DeMeester, and my fiancé, John. And I want to thank them for all their support, as well as the great faculty and staff here at GRCC. You really made my experience very positive.
Chad Dickert.
Hello, my name is Chad. I came alone this evening, although my wife couldn't be here. She's here with me in spirit, and I'd like to thank her for her support through this. My experience at Grand Rapids Community College has really been one where I've felt that they're interested in the student's success, and that's reflected both in the discipline-specific laboratories where students can go study, and also in the one-on-one tutoring labs. So I've been very impressed, and I've had a great experience here. Thank you.
Kimberly Faber.
Hi, my name's Kim, and I brought my parents with me tonight. And they're going to take a picture. No. Great. My experience at GRCC has just been very positive, and I would especially like to thank the math department for encouraging me and to become a math teacher. So they were really very encouraging. So especially shout out to the math department.
Rebecca Ferguson.
I'm Rebecca Ferguson, and I brought my mother, Penny, and my two fabulous friends, Vanessa and Holly, and I'd just like to thank GRCC for this awesome opportunity and helping me build a great foundation for my career, and I'm really excited about the future.
Marceline Ann Fish.
Hi, thank you very much. I'm here this evening with my husband, Steve, and my best friend, Denise, of 25 years, and faculty member, Matheda Rika. She was my teacher in business communications, and very nice, wonderful, positive person. And I especially want to thank my husband, Steve. I've been taking classes here on and off since 1989, so my biggest accomplishment is I've gotten out of here before I'm a senior citizen. So. But we have 3 children in college, and I've been finishing college finally, and my husband has supported all of us, 3 kids in college and a wife, so he deserves this as much as I do tonight. Thank you.
Barry Frost.
My name is Barry Frost, and I do wish my wife, Christine, could be here, but unfortunately she's got to tuck 3 little girls into bed. But I am joined by Julia Zwolensky, one of my professors, and who has helped me along the way. I left a career in engineering to follow my passion in hospitality, and I am so very glad I did, and I'm so thankful to the faculty and staff who have taken me along the way.
Aaron Gallagher.
Once again, my name is Erin Gallagher, and I brought with me Stacy Heisler. She's one of the counselors here, and she just helped me get through and figure out what I was going to do, and with transferring and figuring out classes. And I've just had a very positive experience at GRCC. I've actually transferred, and I started this semester at Grand Valley. So it was a great transition point for me, and it taught me a lot, and it just made me a better worker, harder, and it's really helped me with Grand Valley as well.
Angela Galladay.
My name is Angela Galladay, and I have with me my parents, Roy and Denise, and also my brother, John, who is being camera happy at the moment. And also I brought with me Rosario Sutton, who has been my guidance counselor throughout my experience here at GRCC, and she's fabulous. She would try and tell you she's not, but she's wonderful, and she's probably one of the reasons I'm here in the ceremony tonight. My experience here has been a little different than most. I am a returning student, and I do work full-time. And honestly, I ended up applying for school about 3 weeks after Rosario said, "So when are you going back to school?" So that's how I got here, and she's been with me throughout the whole time. And thank you, Rosario, because I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. So thank you.
Timothy Holbecki.
Hi, I'm Tim. My girlfriend Becky came with me, and Bruce Bjornseth. He is a professor in drafting and design, and I'd like to say thanks to him. He not only cares about his students, but he makes it fun, so that helps you get through a lot of it. And seeing as how a lot of times we have repeat classes, it's really good to have a professor that can do that. And honestly, I started coming to CC because work would pay for it. So I did that, and I don't work there anymore. But because of the classes I took here at GRCC, I have a better job now, and in large part due to that. So, thank you.
Amanda Hoffman.
I'm here with my mom and my sister tonight, as well as my boyfriend, and I also brought Chef Robert Minaldo with me. I would just like to say thank you to all of the chef instructors here and all of the knowledge they've given me, and I can't wait to put it to good use.
Paul Matthews.
Hi, I brought my wife Becky, my parents Paul and Linda, and my mother-in-law Jan, and I'd just like to say that the culinary program here has been great, and I couldn't have asked for better instructors or classmates. Thank you.
Grace Olson.
My name is Grace, and with me tonight I brought my friends Joy and Angela, who have been my closest friends probably in the music department for the past 2 years. They've really encouraged me a lot. And I also invited one of my professors tonight, Dr. Van Randwick. Unfortunately, she's been very sick and she wasn't able to make it, but I've really appreciated her teaching the past few years, as well as all of my instructors in the music area. They've really cared for us a lot and encouraged us along the way. So, thank you.
Ann Polensky.
Well, if I could thank anybody, it'd be my husband. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it here tonight, but I also am a returning student, and I just want to thank all the culinary students for their warmth and their friendship and the last 2.5 years. Thank you.
Ophelia Salinas.
I'm Ophelia Salinas, and I brought with me my husband David and my brother Juan. And I have to thank all of the teachers at GRCC. They were wonderful. I learned a lot, not only by their knowledge, but for their experience. So thank you.
Lonnie Spangler.
I'm here with my wife, Becky, who will be coming up here probably right after me. And one great thing about having a smart wife is that you always work hard so that people don't wonder why she married an idiot. So I'd like to thank her first of all, and I'd also like to thank the great faculty at GRCC of being a great example of people who really love what they do. So I'd like to say thank you to everyone here.
Rebecca Spangler.
Obviously, I'm here with my husband, Lonnie, and my experience here has been wonderful. The staff and faculty are welcoming, and I just want to thank you all for your dedication to our success as students.
Larry Taylor.
I'm here with my son, James. We both worked at Electrolux in Greenville and lost our jobs, so we decided to move on into life. Jumped in both feet, signed up for all the same classes. Rather than one grade, he'd have been up here next right beside me. So an experience has been wonderful, and the HVAC teachers are really great.
Tony Tefano.
Hi, my name is Tony. I'm here with my husband Rich and my mom Patricia. I just wanted to say thank you to the Child Development Department, and it was a wonderful experience, and also thank you to my family for the support that you've given me. Thanks.
Daniel Yule.
Hello, my name is Dan, and I'm here with my wife Deborah tonight, my sister Luann McConnell, my brother-in-law Jim McConnell, and my son David Yule. I'm one of those midlife career changers, and I have to say that Charlie's been very instrumental in mentoring me along the way. Chef Charlie Alowski, he's my faculty member that came with me tonight, and I'm just glad to have a second chance at a second career.
Lindsay Vandentorn.
Hi, I'm Lindsay. I came tonight with another student, Anne. She was up here a minute ago. I'd just like to thank her for supporting all of us younger, culinary female students in the locker room, giving advice. I also like to thank the other chef instructors who are here tonight and those who aren't for making it a really, really fun program.
Andrea Vandazandy.
My name's Andrea Vandazandy, and I'm here with my parents, Dave and Deb Jones, my husband, Craig, and Professor Bill Bartlett from Interpersonal Communications. So if anyone hasn't taken the class yet, I highly recommend it. Everything here has been great for me. I really enjoyed going to school here, and I'm happy to be going on.
Amy Trump.
Hi, my name is Amy. I'm here with my mom, Rhoda Trump, and my professor, Miss Ann Alexander. I'm so thankful for GRCC for the great education that I've received here and also for the many doors that it's opened. Thank you.
Katie Van Noord.
I am here with my mom and dad, Todd and Carrie Venord, and GRCC has been an experience that has brought me outside of my comfort zone, but thanks to my teacher, it has been a smooth transition.
Michelle Velting.
I'm here with my staff member, Richard Barnhart. He's an accounting teacher, and he actually makes accounting kind of fun. So, and I just want to say he's not only he's one of the many professors here that make learning fun and make it easy to learn and just really care about the students. So thanks so much.
Nicole Wagner.
I've been here for about 5 years and switched my major at least that many times. And so I've met a lot of the faculty here, and I'd just like to say thank you very much, and it's definitely been an experience.
Damon Weber.
Hi, I invited my stepdad, Dale, my mom, Denise, and my sister, Taylor. And my special guest is my English instructor, Suzanne Mowers, who was a profound help in an area I needed a lot of help. She learned me good. So, I started here in January of '05.
And I guess if I could sum up my experience in one word, it would be change. And I would say that all my instructors had some role in that change. So, thanks.
Serena Weber.
I just want to say that I am so glad that I chose to go to GRCC. Every class that I had at all had some impact on my life in one way or the other. And I just want to say thank you to everybody, especially my family who I brought tonight. They were a big support. And yeah, thanks for the experience.
Heather Whitty.
Hi. I brought my family right over there, my mom and dad and my boyfriend and Patty Mama. She was my counselor, and she's helped me more than anybody could help anyone with going to school. Just bringing focus and bringing things into light so that you can make better decisions. And she'll stand up for you. She'll do anything that you need her to do to help you get on with your future. So, thank you.
Sarah Ann Zills.
Always last. I brought my mom and my Aunt Harriet, who's more like my grandma, and Jeff. And I don't know, I kind of live here at school between classes and work and tutoring, so it's been really great. And Chris Vandermeer says hi from the kitchen. Chef only let one of us leave. So.
I'd ask at this time if all the Delta Pi Alpha recipients would please stand. This completes the list of Delta Pi Alpha honor recipients attending this evening for Grand Rapids Community College academic year 2006-2007. Please join me in congratulating their induction into the Delta Pi Alpha Honor Society at Grand Rapids Community College. Thank you. Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Rick Olson, our Dean of the School of Arts and Science, to do our presentation for our 4.0 GPA Academic Awards.
Thank you, Gina. I want to add my congratulations to all our new inductees into Delta Pi Alpha. This is an exceptionally good group. As you can understand, these are the students that have earned 4.0s. We have 7 students that have earned that level of grade point. For all of you that have been in school, you know how difficult that is. 4 of those individuals are with us tonight. We will present these students with a plaque recognizing this 4.0 accomplishment at GRCC. As your name is read, would you please come forward? James Bonovich. Chad Dickert. Barry Frost. Andrea Van de Zande. Please join me in another round of applause for these 4.0 recipients. Sorry, I wasn't sure who was next on the agenda. Next on the agenda is Judy Stark, Dean of Workforce Development.
Thank you, everyone, and good evening. This isn't on the script, but that's never stopped me before. As an administrator, we don't often have the option to see students in times of celebration. Usually when we see students in the dean's office, it's because there's been an issue or some crisis or maybe once in a while a complaint. So you need to understand that from the administration viewpoint, this is the best part of what we do, to be able to come and celebrate and hear the stories. It makes us feel like we have a little bit of part of the story of your success. We know that the classroom is where you do the learning, and our faculty are top-notch, but we really do enjoy hearing those stories. So thank you for sharing those with us. It'll be easier to get up tomorrow morning. It is now my pleasure to present the Arthur Andrews Award. I want to just give you a little bit of background on that. The gold cup that symbolizes the Arthur Andrews Award for Excellence in Scholarship and Honors for each new Delta Pi Alpha member. Permanent possession is given to the new Delta Pi Alpha member who has earned the highest grade point average. The Arthur Andrews Cup also honors the memory of Arthur Andrews, who served Grand Rapids Junior College as its president for 35 crucial years, from 1919 to 1955. Arthur Andrews was a man dedicated to the preservation, growth, and academic excellence of Grand Rapids Junior College. Then, in its early formative years, and not receiving any state or federal funds to help pay its cost, the college was several times yanked back from the brink of extinction by Dr. Andrews' persuasive arguments and vigorous advocacy before a financially beleaguered Grand Rapids Public School Board. Arthur Andrews valued the college and its academic integrity. He often made the point that we must give our students an education here as good or better than they would receive at the university. The records of Grand Rapids Junior College and community college students who have gone on to further study certainly show that his colleagues and successors still espouse this lofty goal. Arthur Andrews also worked hard on behalf of community and junior colleges around the state and the nation. He was founder of the Michigan Community College Association, whose membership today includes all 28 of Michigan's community colleges, and he was instrumental in the founding of what is now known as the American Association of Community and Junior Colleges, which really works for the benefit of more than 1,200 member colleges. So this evening, we want to honor the memory of one of our outstanding leaders and the achievements of the outstanding students, you, who are assembled here tonight. We now bestow a share of this award upon each of you, the new Delta Pi Alpha members. The present graduating class, whose top students we honor, includes 7 who have earned the perfect 4.0 grade point average. Since, as the slogan says, you can't do better than all A's, we had to find some way of distinguishing the student who would be given permanent possession of this gold cup from his or her equally accomplished peers. We do this by choosing the student from among the 7 who has earned, in addition to the perfect 4.0 average, the greatest number of honor grade points, signifying the most credit earned. It gives me great pleasure tonight now to announce that recipient of the 2007 Arthur Andrews Cup, Barry Frost. Will you please come forward to receive the cup?
This is as much of a surprise to me, actually, as it is to you. I had no idea until I sat down and saw the program. Once again, as I said, I came from a background, I was an engineer, but I realized that if you didn't, I used to tell people, if you don't like what you're doing, then don't do it. And then I realized one day that I didn't like what I was doing anymore, and I decided I better follow my passion. And I'm so grateful that through many circumstances and events that I ended up here at Grand Rapids Community College, which I do believe to be one of the best culinary programs in the nation. And I'll have to say, and I say that not only because of the faculty that are teaching here, but I also say that because of the students who I have worked with. Even though I may have 4.0, that doesn't make me the best chef or anything like that, and because there's a lot of other ones, especially here in this room, that are much better in the kitchen than I am even, and I am very honored to be with them, to be working alongside them, and I just thank you for this honor very much. And I also want to thank Dr. Hart, who has supported our program and helped us along the way.
Congratulations, Barry. Wow, what an evening, huh? And certainly, as Judy said, the grades are one indicator, aren't they? But certainly it's hearing about that educational journey that each of you has had and the success that you've had along the way that we're so very proud of. I want to mention that commencement, that big day, is on May 4th, coming up very quickly. And one of the privileges that you have is to wear your medallion with your cap and gown. Also in the program, it's designated that you are in the top 5% of the class and a Delta Pi Alpha recipient. So that's a special designation bestowed on you also as part of the commencement ceremony. We also want to take an individual photograph of you, as well as the support people that you've brought with you, and we'll send that to you. I know some took pictures, but we want to make sure that you have that Kodak picture in that moment, and that's not forgotten. So we'll be doing that in the back of the room at the conclusion. I want to mention also, just want to thank Marianne Pearson, if I could. Marianne is a Delta Pi Alpha recipient herself, has been with the college 26 years, Marianne, maybe 30. I missed 4 years there along the way because she's so busy. But Marianne takes very special care in planning and coordinating this event and does an outstanding job. And I even though for some of you even talked you into coming tonight, that thought maybe you didn't want to come, but thank you, Marianne. You've done an outstanding job and all the details. Just mention about parking. If you did park below in this building, it's 2626 star to get out. That's important because we don't want to hold your car hostage for the evening. And then we also have some yellow cards for your complimentary parking tonight. Again, thank you so much for coming, and this has been a great evening, and we look forward to our next event of celebrating your achievement, which is our commencement in about 2.5 weeks. Thanks again.